Hello and welcome to my Let's Play series where I'll be cautiously leveling up this soon-to-be Shadow Priest.
Well met!
Hold the line. Hey you there, you're a stout-looking priest. Lend us a hand? It looks like today's big earthquake shook a bunch of those barbarian trogs out of the ground and they're sure streaming about something. My men are doing what they can to hold them off, but we could use a hand. Do your part, head just south of here and help me dig those mountaineers out of trouble. We got to hold the line.
Be good!
Okay, let's see what we can do, shall we?
I'm out of range. Too far away.
How are you?
Impressive work, laddie. We can hold the perimeter from here on out. Here, take this for your troubles. It might come in handy, as I've got something more important to ask of you.
Safe travel.
Alright, champion, listen up. I know a thing or two about trogs, and one of those things is the biggest, strongest trogs get the most respect. These brutes value strength over anything else. You see those big trogs sitting behind the front lines? They're closest they have to what they'll call a leader. Go and take out a few and show them what it means to mess with the Sons of Ironforge.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay, let's hit it.
What can I do for you?
They blame us for destroying their home, they say. Well, that wasn't us. That was the horrible earthquake we had earlier today. And they are that dense that they can't see. We nearly lost our camp too. Can't blame a trog for fighting for his home though.
See you soon. How are ya?
Aid for the wounded. Champion, listen. Unlike Joran, I have no need for your blade. But I do need someone with a steady hand and a bit of courage. Our mountaineers are trained to protect the village from the odd wolf attack, not an all-out trog invasion. Many of our best have succumbed to wounds and exhaustion, and I need your help bandaging them up. Here, take my first aid kit and assist as many as you can. Use Sten's first aid kit on 4 wounded cold-rid mountaineers.
Safe travels.
Okay.
Hello. Great to meet you.
What's on your mind? to meet you.
Many of those that were saved already made it back to camp. The wounds are well dressed. You might find future in first aid if you're into that sort of thing.
Off with you. Great to meet you.
Lockdown in Anvilmar. We appreciate your help out here, but there may be a place where they need you even more. Due to the Trog attacks, not to mention the massive earthquake we just had, we're putting all civilians on lockdown inside Anvilmar, just up the hill northwest. Go and talk to my wife Jonah inside Anvilmar. I'm certain she has need of an able-bodied man as yourself. Speak to Jonah Ironstock in Anvilmar.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Great to meet you.
Ah, and what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy here? Go and bother someone else. I haven't the time. Wait, what do you say? Joran sent you to help? Well, why didn't you say so?
Off with you.
First things first, we're gonna need some beer. I don't know how anyone expects to get any work done around here if we don't have any ale. Our beer level in Anvilmar is dangerously low. Luckily for us, we stole some backup kegs for just such an occasion. West of Anvilmar, along the valley's northern border, you'll find kegs of Stormhammer, Stout and Theramore Pale Ale. Just to the east of here, you'll find a stash of Gnomenbrow. That's my personal favorite. Obtain a cask of Stormhammer Stout, a cask of Theramore Pale Ale and a cask of Gnomenbrow.
Watch your
Check.
back.
Let's see what we can find, shall we? I just love the surroundings in the valley here where the dwarfs start. Brings back memories from when I played WoW the first time many years ago. Just lovely. And there we go. Let's go and hand these in and see what else they need.
How are you?
The ale, darling, the ale.
Keep your feet on the
Ah,
ground.
that hits the spot. Now we can get some work done around here.
Be good.
All the other stuff. If we're gonna be on lockdown for an extended period of time, we're gonna need some food. Some blankets to keep the wee ones warm. Would you mind heading outside and gathering up some supplies? You'll find that a few small boars actually have a healthy size haunches, good for eating. We also need some pelts from the young wolves. You'll find animals almost anywhere you go in Coldridge. Obtain 3 boar haunches and 4 ragged wolf hides.
Keep your feet on the ground.
How are you?
Dwarven artifacts. Champion, my boy, are you into archaeology? We've an exciting opportunity right outside our front door. All the shaking from today's seismic event has knocked a number of artifacts loose from the soil around our encampment. Survey along the valley's northern border and you should find all sorts of treasures. Bring some back to me and perhaps we can study them together. Right then, off you go. Obtain 5 forgotten dwarf artifacts.
Be good.
Okay then.
I need a target.
There we go. Now for the last dwarven artifacts. Seems to be a scarcity for these artifacts. Or I'm just blind, one of the two. Ah, over here. There we go. Let's head back and hand in. So nice to see players out running around questing. Makes the world feel alive. Everything is not so stressful.
What's on your mind? Off with you.
Wonderful. Look at this one. It must be over 200 years old. Now, on to other matters.
Watch your back.
May the hay while the sun shines. The Trog village to the southwest suffered similar damage to ours. One would assume logically that there would be some Trog artifacts sticking out of the ground too. Unfortunately, it looks like most of the artifacts have already been scooped up by the Trog scavengers. Please go and see if you can find some way to get them back. Believe it or not, knowledge about the Trogs may eventually lead to further knowledge about mighty dwarves. Obtain 5 priceless Rockjaw artifacts from the scavengers.
Be good.
Welcome. Watch your back.
That will have to do for now. We have a lot of people to feed here. What will we got to make with what we got? With any luck, King Bronzebeard in Ironforge will send us some help shortly.
Off with you.
Okay, let's head out and dig up some more artifacts then. Oh yeah, completely forgot that we do have a mount of our own. This should speed it up somewhat. Oh, there we go. And back we go.
Interest you on a pint?
Did you manage to find any artifacts from the Trogs? Yes, sir, we did.
Off with you.
Well, would you look at this? An axe, blade, a couple of arrowheads, and what appears to be some sort of rudimentary spoon. This is indeed fascinating. Thank you again for your help, champion. I've much studying to keep myself occupied while Joran got us under lockdown.
Watch your back.
Hi.
Whitebeard needs ye. I've done us a great service here, but I'm afraid I've got to send you off elsewhere. Grellian Whitebeard, a good friend of mine, has put a word that he may need some reinforcements near the troll camps to the southwest. Follow the road westward and you should find them soon enough. Be well, champion. Trogs may be a pain, but trolls are a whole other type of trouble. Report to Grellian Whitebeard's camp in Coldridge Valley. And so we should do.
How are you?
Welcome, priest. Are you ready to work? Yes,
Safe
I am.
travels.
The troll menace. The trolls are acting up more than usual, I'd say. We've seen them put together war parties before, but this time it's different. What matters most, however, is the continued protection of Anvilmar. I've no intention to let these trolls flank Anvilmar while its attention is turned towards the Trogs. Go thin their ranks a bit. They'll need to know that we're still not without defenses. Kill 10 Frostmane troll whelps.
Be good.
What's on your mind?
Trolling for information. Funny. I'm notoriously bad at reading troll facial expressions. That being said, these trolls don't look angry to me. They seem to be confused, maybe a little frightened. Something has happened that we're not seeing here, champion. I say we do some investigation before we just kill every troll in sight. There are 3 troll camps in the area, one to the southeast, one to the southwest, and one due west. Each camp has a soothsayer. See if you can't get close enough to listen what they're saying. Stand near a Frostmane soothsayer in each of the camps and listen to what they have to say.
Watch your back.
Can I help you?
A refugee's quandary.
Off and away.
I was on my way to my fellow gnomes in Gnomeregon, but then all went so horribly wrong. I left Anvilmar, bags packed, wading through the waist-deep snow. Then we had this ridiculous earthquake, and I got all turned around. I ended up here, and what's worse, the trolls stole all my stuff. Champion, you have obviously proven myself to be quite incompetent over the last day and a half. Would you mind infiltrating the troll camp southwest of here and returning my stuff to me? Sure, I'll do
You have
that
a great
for
day
you.
now.
And here we have the first one. Our land be a land of ice and snow, but beneath the earth, child, there always be fire. The spirits come from the deep down to talk with Gricknir. Okay. Let's continue over to the next camp, shall we? What we gonna do now, you ask? We wait. Gricknir says he's gonna talk to the elemental, get it to fight on our side. Soon enough we take over this valley, soon enough. Sounds ominous enough, this. Trolls are up to no good, I say.
I don't have a target.
And I keep forgetting to use the chauffeur. Let's head to the last camp, shall we? The spirits be angry with us. I don't know why the spirits be rejecting us so. Don't worry, child. Gricknir's gonna help us get through this.
Hi, how are you?
Oh dear, things aren't looking so good for Felix.
Alrighty then.
Once I get my tools, I'm out of here. Yeah, that's probably a good
Be
idea.
seeing you.
Huzzah! You found them. Get ready, women of Gnomeregon. Here comes Felix. Now, which road would take me out of here?
Off and away.
What can I do for you?
Interesting. From what you're saying, it sounds like a fire elemental might be snuck in from Searing Gorge, or the earthquake opened a crack to the elemental plane. Either way, this is bad news. You should probably report the information to Grillin.
See you soon. What can I do for you?
The troll menace.
See you soon.
Hopefully that did the trick. Anvilmar will be safe from the trolls for the time being. Now to find out what has the trolls so agitated.
Be good.
Ice and fire. Soren did well to send you out for recon. That's some good information you have right there. Trouble is, this just adds more work for us to do. The trolls, confused as they are right now, still would like to kick the dwarves right out of Coldridge. And I'm certainly not gonna let any fiery demon turn our snowy valley into a mountain lake. The troll leader, his servants and the fire creatures should all be in the cave to the southeast. Take them all out.
Safe
Yes sir,
travels.
we shall. Oh, here he comes. There we go. Let's leave this hideous cave. Remember the chauffeur this time.
Great to meet you.
I'm glad you've returned safely, champion. While it may not look like it now, you've proven tremendous asset in the protection of Anvilmar. Here, take this as the symbol of my gratitude. Thank
See you
thank
soon.
A trip to Ironforge. The presence of a fire elemental here in Coldridge is no small matter. That earthquake did more than just upset a bunch of trogs. It changed the world enough to tear a gash into the elemental plane. We should submit a report to Ironforge. You wouldn't be willing to take the trip, would you? Don't worry, I have a feeling you'll do just fine. Talk to Hans Spring Sprocket by the tunnel at the eastern edge of the valley. He'll point you in the right direction. Then
Keep your feet
that
on
is
the
what we
ground.
will do. And with that, I also think we have completed Coldridge Valley.
Honored, I'm sure.
A trip to Ironforge. Well, first you'll need to go through Keranos, and before that you'll have to go through this tunnel.
Off and away.
Did you see that? How the whole cave just crumbled like that. I guess it's good that you got here when you did and not a minute earlier. Well, this development makes my job of monitoring the cave entrance much easier. I imagine it makes it a lot harder for you to get to Keranos. Hey wait, I got an idea. The Gnomeregun Airman has a flight path not far from here. I'll send up a signal and they should be able to get help. I imagine they'll land back over at Anvilmar. Report to Milo Gear Twinge near Anvilmar.
Alrighty
Okay
then.
then.
Greetings.
Milo Gear Twinge reporting for duty. You sent up a distress signal? Yes, we
Very
did,
good.
sir. Pack your bags. The weight limit on my gyro is such that I can only have enough room for one dwarf. Looks like you're in luck, champion. The dwarf woman Jonah told me most of your personal belongings have been moved inside Anvilmar. Please gather what you need, finish up any affairs that remain, and return to me when you're prepared to take off. Obtain a Coldridge beer flagon, a ragged wolf hide cloak, and some leftover boar meat.
Very well then.
Then we shall do that. There we go, we got our supplies. Hopefully we're ready to fly out.
Hi, how are you?
Are you absolutely certain you've taken care of everything? You won't have time to turn back.
Off and away.
Took you long enough. Hold on tight and take a good hard look. Chances are you won't be coming back here for quite some time.
Very good.
Okay then. Ah, there you are. Hello. I figured out that you'll fly to Keranos. I'd give you some data about what's going on outside of Coldridge Valley. It seems you Coldridge folks are dreadfully underinformed about the events of the last few days. If you thought you had problems with the trolls in Coldridge Valley, wait until you get to Keranos. The big cataclysm got the trolls all stirred up out here. And if you look to your left, you'll see that the gnomes have retaken Gnomeregun. Hooray for us! There's plenty else going around out here too. We've opened the path to the airport. There's rumors of dark irons in the east. Oh, and I think something weird is going on with that dwarf King Magni. Might wanna check it out. And here we are. Welcome to Keranos. Watch your step on the way out. Thank you, good sir, for the flight. And let's see if we can pick up a flight point.
Interest you on a pint?
Oh, they're already automatic. How nice. Well, with that, we will end the first episode. We're gonna park in the inn here. Very nice. Get some rested XP for next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And bye bye.